BBM, YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Intergalactic Brew here. Um, Making my final video to wrap up this week, the Hate Week, as we've dubbed it, for the Atlanta Falcons New Orleans Saints game this weekend. Um, you know, I just want to give a big what's up to all the Falcons fans out there. Mr. Avon, G Simp 87, Sports Live in the ATL, Ted, XYZ Dragon, now known as Falcon Zone 6. Y'all have been really leading the charge, to say the least, for this whole week, for this whole preparation week leading up to the game. I mean, y'all have really been the emotional leaders of the Dirty Bird Nation, as far as I'm concerned. And I just wanted to add my voice to the mass of Falcons fans, just to share my love and my passion and my admiration for my team. Just as far as the game itself goes, my adrenaline is flowing. I will say I'm kind of nervous right now just thinking about it. It's only a couple of days away. Hopefully I'll be home in time for the kickoff. But Falcons fans, let's just go to the Georgia Dome and rise up and cheer our team on to victory. And let's just brace ourselves for 60 minutes of action-packed, down and dirty, hard-hitting football. That's really all I can say, man. Because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be action-packed. It's going to be high-scoring. It's going to be some breathtaking plays. It's going to be some game-changing plays. I mean, we're going to get just a little bit of everything in this game, pretty much. Because I'm sure, as every Falcon fan on here has reiterated time and time again, this is probably one of the most, if not the most, intense rivalry in the NFC South, let alone the NFL. Both cities are really passionate about our teams. Both fan bases are really rowdy, and not only in this game are we playing for bragging rights over the Saints, but we're also trying to get the #1 spot, or the top placement in the NFC South. So this game is really prestigious. So I just pray that my Falcons will come out focused, will be relentless, be opportunistic, pay attention to detail, every little thing. I hope that that Matt Ryan doesn't take any stupid risk, because he will do that time and time again. But at the same time, that's all a part of being a quarterback. I mean, you take risk to give yourself a better chance to win, and I'm cool with that. But he doesn't need to do anything that he knows he's not capable of accomplishing. But I mean, knowing the type of quarterback that Matt Ryan is, he's got the intelligence and the awareness, to save some things for the next game. At least I think so. But either way, man, the Saints are gonna let it all hang out. The Falcons are gonna all let it hang out. And this is gonna be a very close game. Now, with that being said, I still believe that my team will come out triumphant, no matter what the circumstances are. I said that in my previous video I just made the other day. No matter what, I mean, like I said, New Orleans is going to come in to our dome and they're going to give us their best. I mean, they're going to put our backs up against the wall, but as sure as our backs are going to be put against that wall, we're going to get off of that wall just as much as we're going to be put on it. So, because I do believe that, this is the Falcons' time at this point of the season. I mean, better late than never for me. Just as long as we are able to connect with one another and basically make sure each other does the right thing, I don't care when we get on a roll, just as long as we get on a roll. And I feel like we're hot right now, and I know New Orleans is going to come and try and cool us off, but just as sure as they try to put out that flame, we will ignite that flame again and again and again. Because I guarantee you, man, this is a statement game right here. Because even though it's not that big of a deal, and even though I'm not a stats guy or whatever that, or all that business, New Orleans has had our number in our own dome, and that doesn't feel right with me, and I don't like that. I don't like the fact that another team, more specifically our rival, our number one rival in the NFL, has more wins over us at our own home than we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to make that right, and I believe we will make it right this Sunday. Again, just kind of analyzing and looking over the landscape of the game. We do need to run the ball a lot in this game. I think that'll be one of the most important element of winning this game is, we need to utilize Michael Turner and Jacquizz Rodgers as much as we can to set up, the big play action passes, and just so we can make things easier, for our receivers, pretty much. So, definitely we need to run the ball against these guys. They haven't been able to stop our running game in the past couple of games that I've watched over the years, or the past year or so. So that'll be a key thing that we need to have glued in our mind. As far as the defense goes, same old scenario. Get off the field on third down, get pressure on Drew Brees, and get him down to the turf. Simple. And if Drew Brees does get the ball out of his hands, which I'm sure he probably will a few times in the ball game, our secondary needs to be in position to make a play. And we really need to smother their receivers. We need to have them right by our side. Don't let the receivers get behind us. We need to be, harassing these guys. That's what we got to do. We got to harass them hard and make sure they don't get away from us. Because if they get away from us, they will catch whatever Drew Brees throws. And we all know Drew Brees is one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the NFL. So if he throws the ball, right on target, their receivers will catch it and they will make the touchdown. So our secondary, like I said, just needs to bully these guys around, make it extremely difficult for them. And if we are, in the open field and we are in a position to make the play, we need to make that play. Whether it's a tip ball, an incomplete pass, or an interception, our secondary needs to be in a spot to make a play. So basically, what that whole thing spells out is opportunity. We need to be opportunistic in this game because New Orleans, much like Green Bay, is a very good passing team. So, yeah. So we're gonna need to have our eyes on that ball at all times in the passing game. But for the most part, if we could just do that, and slow down Darren Sproles, because I know he's probably gonna be doing most of the work on special teams. So if we take Darren Sproles out of the game as far as special teams is concerned, as well as the passing game as well, because I know they're going to try to line him up at receiver at times. I mean, they're going to try to do different things with Darren Sproles. So if we can, keep him contained as well as the other receivers, and also keep Drew Brees, of course, at bay, then we're definitely going to walk away with this one. No doubt about it. I mean, I believe that anyway. I mean, it doesn't matter to me how we get it done, just as long as we get it done. I mean, I don't care. It could be by 5 points, it could be by 2 points, it could be by a field goal, whatever. It could be one possession, whatever. I don't care. Just as long as it's done. That's all I want. All I want is just a victory, which I'm sure every Falcons fan wants. So basically, yeah, that's my thoughts. Again, this has been a great week of preparation for the game. It really gives me a chance to see a lot of different opinions and different perspectives on the games, as well as different perspectives from the Falcons fans and other teams too, much like the Saints fans. So yeah, I mean, this is cool. I'm glad that YouTube has allowed stuff like this to begin. And I'm looking forward to continuing to be a part of this. And as long as YouTube's around, I'm gonna keep making videos and keep repping my Falcons, because that's my favorite team, and I'm sticking to it. So yeah. But again, Mr. Avon, G Simp, Sports Live in the ATL, boy Ted, and everybody else out there that reps the Falcons, man. Let's just come together Sunday, and let's cheer and inspire our team, and lift them up, and lead them on to victory. That's all I gotta say, man. So I'm ready for whatever. I'm just gonna let the game play out as it does, like I always do. But I'm hoping that the Falcons do use some of those keys, as they like to say, to win the game. Again, running the ball, being opportunistic on defense, and containing Darren Sproles. So I believe it's gonna be a good day, man. I think it's gonna be a good day. I got a real good feeling about this, and I just can't wait, to celebrate and to make hopefully some victory videos by the end of this game, like everybody else in the Dirty Bird Nation is. So I'm just ready. Bring on the game. Let's kick the ball in the air, and let's see who's the better team in the NFC South, man. Plain and simple. But that's it for me, man. Go Falcons. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. This has been Intergalactic Brew. Dirty Bird Nation, I love y'all. And all the rest of my Falcons fans. So let's rise up and let's win.